fierce contest. As the US prepares for the election, a wrangle over the results is increasingly likely. So it says that during the presidential elections of the US, um, there will surely be some arguments over the results. I mean, there will surely be some arguments over who became the president and why did they become that. With less than 2 days until voting ends in the 2020 US presidential election, the results of the opinion polls gauging of voter preferences between the Republican incumbent President Donald Trump and his Democratic challenger, former Vice President Joe Biden, almost uniformly show that the latter is holding on to a firm lead. So there's still 2 days until. So after 2 days, the U.S. presidential election will end. Only then we will know that who became the president and who failed. The all the data shows that Joe Biden, the former president of U.S. means the pres means the means who was the president before Donald Trump. He has more chances of winning than the current president of US, who is Donald Trump. A leading poll of polls puts Mr. Biden ahead by a solid 7.8%. So he has the upper hand on Mr. Donald Trump by 7.8%. A well-regarded data-driven website running statistical models on polls simulated 40,000 possible outcomes to find that Mr. Biden won 90 times out of 100. So it basically says that they they have actually conducted a study to see how many to see the winnings of Mr. Joe Biden in a total of 40,000 outcomes. So after the study was completed, they told that Mr. Joe Biden won 90% of the times. So he basically has he basically has a winning chance of 90%. However, an analysis of politics since January 2017 reveals how voters might regard Mr. Trump's preference, disregarding what they have said in response to opinion surveys. So this is all nice and good, and we obviously think that Mr. Joe Biden is going to be the president of America this year. But if we but if we see and consider everything from the 2017 January, we will find that many voters will actually they'll actually prefer Donald Trump because of the things which he has done in his career. He came to power on what was essentially a nativist call to reportedly America First, to fight for the middle class workers losing jobs to foreigners or immigrants. The divisive rhetoric that his 2016 campaign employed to this end continued to yield rich political dividends for him until early 2020. So, as I said, many people could vote for Trump because of the things which he has done. So, what are the things that he has actually done? When he was first elected as the president, the main thing which he guaranteed for all Americans is that America first. Means he would pride America in any situation. One such example is that he had introduced an immigration policy where immigrants cannot be when only a certain number of immigrants can come to his country America, because native people are not having enough jobs, as most of the jobs are being taken by the immigrants or the foreigners. And many people appreciated that, and some people actually criticized him, the foreigners, because they thought that he was reducing their chances on purpose. However, all this changed with the onset of COVID-19 pandemic, an epidemiological challenge that the White House was unable to meet. But all these things, these things like the good impression of Trump, all of that was gone in all of that was gone during the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. When it started, he did not do it much properly, and he was not able to control the transfer of the virus. This was part bungling. The result was a chaotic executive decision making, party a, part a party, born of Mr. Trump's disdain of masks, social distancing, and lockdowns. Um, the reason why everyone grew a bad impression on Mr. Trump, especially during the lockdown, is that he has not conducted lockdowns for a long time. He has ignored masks. He has ignored social distancing and so on. And even his decision making in this in the pandemic was not at all great. Even in this approach, however unscientific, he may have voter sympathy, perhaps because some appreciated his desire to reopen the economy regardless of COVID-19. Even in this case, even if he ignored these many things, some people really appreciate him because they think that his decision making was very good as because as he ignored the lockdowns, he actually promoted the economy. But while the India situation is completely reversed, our economy is having severe problems, whereas the US economy is not affected that much as India is affected. So many people appreciate Trump's that decision, and they could vote for Trump. It is this sentiment that might prove to Mr. Biden's undoing as vote tallying comes to a close in the days and weeks ahead. So because of this reason, Mr. Joe Biden may lose only because of this one reason. Therein lies a major force likely to shape the denouement of this election. The pandemic has resulted in a massive shift in the balance of voting methods toward early voting, mail-in voting, and absentee voting. Mr. Trump has attacked mail-in voting with factually unfounded claims regarding potential for fraud and a democratic conspiracy. Um, so because of this pandemic, the voting won't be normal. As we all know, it won't be normal because we need to maintain social distancing, and we should not go too close to people. So there are three new methods which replace our initial system of voting. Those three are one of them is mail-in voting, another one is absentee voting, and another one is early voting. In these three, Mr. Trump he's strongly against this second type, the mail-in voting, because he thinks that it may be frauded or that system won't go properly. Given that well over 90 million votes have been cast already through the later channels, and that far more Republicans and Trump supporters are likely to vote in person on November 3rd. Uh, the early results will likely show a significant tipping towards Mr. Biden. As the mail-in votes are tallied, the stage will set for Mr. Trump to formally allege voting fraud and escalate the matter to the Supreme Court. Um, Most of the Americans have already voted through TV channels. But some of the people who are real supporters of Mr. Trump, they are going to vote. They are going to vote practically. They are going to come and give their vote on November 3rd. On the other hand, the studies of the early voting shows that Mr. Biden will surely win. Um, Mr. Trump, and also another issue is that Mr. Trump told that he will escalate the problem of he will escalate the problem with mail-in voting to the Supreme Court, so that that problem could be resolved. A court that did not hesitate to rule on the 2000 election favoring Republican George W. Bush. So the Supreme Court it is actually very strict. So hopefully Trump is hoping that the whatever the problems that are with which are with the process of mail-in voting, all of them will be resolved, and hopefully it will be good as new. Given that the Republican-controlled Senate recently rushed to fill an empty seat on the court with conservative judge Amy Coney Barrett, the win of 6-3 majority on the court favoring conservatives may well have a bearing in such an eventuality. Only a strong performance by Mr. Biden on election day to add the early voting leads will obviate this possibility. So if Mr. Biden if Mr. Biden did something very strong um, so strong that he could actually prevent this possibility, only then he could actually win. Otherwise, his possibilities of winning in this case is very low. Thank you.